And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired! Oh, Woo True! 90 to grid, no scope, no problem!
We'll still be 3 on this beat fight. First man dead. And second. 3! What?
Flexes for a little bit, now he's going to be making his way over the dark, and around it on Zubok, and we'll get the cross. He's going to retake! Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it!
He could have managed that economy well. Oh!
Pushing grabs, he could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QBY? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to save it. QBY with an ace. One angle to walking right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah, he's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go.
Has to clutch this out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
Right when they needed him most.
We get high like spend it like a fidget,
Two. Oh, Pixel. He'll find one, he'll find two. Right behind him, could he get you in sheet?
broke, I had to fix it, Drugs took control, she done lost her soul.
And this being offside, they've got to do it fast. 25 seconds. ADZ not taking any prisoners. That's...
Like I left some. Back in your bitch like I left some. I ain't so dead. Why are you mad? Kid, make it like that.
the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired. Oh, true. 90 to grid, no scope, no problem.
Wolf 3 on this beat fight. First man dead. Three.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark and around it on Zubak. Get the cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well. Oh!
Pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from Pewdie? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say that he makes it. Pewdie with an ace. What angle? Walking right into the crosshair of Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prisoners. Frosty with a third.
In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go
has to
huge.
clutch this out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
I'm trying to be, as nice and positive as possible. But Ribbon are they're just...
This game so far has been the eco rounds. My goodness. I mean, every team is just...
Here. As one crosses, he gets the kill. It's the demonic.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain and Cool side, really. Like,
And we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan.
Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired. Oh, true. 90 to grid, no scope, no problem.
Wolf 3 on this beat fight. First man dead. Three.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark and around it on Zubak. Get the cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well. Oh!
Pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from Pewdie? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say that he makes it. Pewdie with an ace. One angle. Walking right into the crosshair of Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prisoners. Frosty with a third.
In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go huge.
clutch this out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
So we have to shut the fuck up.
Yep, but they're not live yet.
Yes, but
Netflix says live. All right.
No.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the grand finals of the Volpid series. Today we're going to be watching 95 Vikings and XABT battle it out, and we'll see which one of them is going to be able to come out on top. Sorry for that little hiccup there. Loza, the owner of the tournament, was apparently not aware of the fact that we were already live. We should be able to be getting into the game relatively quickly, actually, because the basic match room should give us the IP very shortly. But before that, I think we can come into this quite comfortably, Doctor, saying that XABT are very strong favourites to win this game.
Definitely, they are the favorites. They have been playing really well, and on top of that, they are proving themselves. So I'm very much excited to see how these guys are going to be playing out today. It's going to be a wonderful match. It is a best of 3, so that means it is going to be exciting till the end. I don't know if we are going to go in towards the decider or not, but I do hope that we go in towards the decider. We watch all the 3 maps, and this is the grand final. So I mean, it should be quite interesting, right?
Yeah, definitely. And as an anecdote, I have actually faced both of these teams in this tournament so far, before my team was eliminated, so I do know a little bit about them. But yeah, so XABT and Sinister were 2 of the strongest teams, and they've played each other twice, in fact. Sinister won the first matchup, and then unfortunately I believe they lost one of their players. I believe it was Hakem. And then when they came into the rematch, which was in the semi-finals, they are actually overcome by XABT. So now XABT do stand a little bit above 95 Vikings in the record, but you never know. I mean, 95 Vikings is also a very strong team. I know they've been playing together for quite a long time. Obviously, they've played this together, but they've also played tournaments like ESEA Open, as far as I'm aware. So, I mean, this really could go either way. But I think if I was a betting man, I think I would be edging it towards XABT.
Maybe not, but I don't know. Right now, I think both of these teams, they really do have the power to go on for it. They really do have the power to win it out. So let's see what is gonna happen. But yes, if we are going on towards the 3rd map, then that does mean both of these teams are playing really well. If it doesn't, then I mean, nonetheless, it's gonna be an exciting match today. It is gonna be a very interesting match as well. Let's see what is gonna be the entire plan of action for each and every player out there. You said these guys have a good, what can I say, experience when it comes to things like ESEA and everything and all. So they have been playing really well. Let's see if that experience helps them or not in these grand finals. Both of these teams, they have been proving their worth in other tournaments, and I really want to see those other tournaments, those strategies come into play in this game as well. I don't want to see a default 2-1-2 setup. I don't want to see a default nade stack coming up from either of the teams. I want them to do something differently. I want them to do something that is not yet expected or not yet seen inside the game, into the Volpid series, to be honest. So it's gonna be very fun to see what is gonna be the plan of action, what is gonna be the strategy for the players to come inside this game.
Yeah, definitely, and I think we should be able to be going live relatively soon. We have got an IP, although it does not appear to be the correct IP, so we may just need to wait a few moments for that. While we just get this all sorted out. But yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly right, Doctor. I think we need to be looking for these teams to both, like, we don't want to see a team going into this trying to not lose the game, right? Sometimes you can come into a grand final and you're like, wow, like, we're the underdogs, or whatever it's like, and you sit there and you go, right, okay, like we're really scared. We don't want to lose, and that's not the way to come in and play a grand final, right? You want to come in. You want both teams to come in. You want them to come like trying to win, and if they come and they sit back and they try to play as safe as possible, then that's just not going to work.
Definitely, that's not gonna work. And I mean, it's the grand final, so you are coming into play. At some point, you might realize that you are not gonna win this map, but it is not like that you can throw it away. Either you can make it difficult for the other team to win, you can try to reduce the scoreline, you can try to make it as hard as possible for your opponent to win it out, and that exactly makes things more interesting, and this is where the comebacks happens as well. But sometimes I see there's not enough momentum going on towards the player, not enough momentum going on from the team, and they actually try to step back a little, and they are like, it's the best of 3, we can try to gain in the next match, we can try to win the next map and maybe take it to the decider map, but that's not how it's gonna work. So let's see what is going to be the plan of action here for the players, what is gonna be the strategy, because just as you said, you're not here just to enjoy the game, you are here to win it out. You are here in the grand finals and you have to somehow try to make it happen. You have to win this match out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, neither team should be coming into this game thinking about anything other than just winning this tournament. And here we go. It looks like we have actually managed to get into the correct server. So the game will be starting soon. And yeah, so I believe, as far as I'm aware, the maps are sitting like this. So XABT, they picked Inferno. 95 Vikings have picked Vertigo, and the decider, if we need it, will be Dust 2. And I believe our first map will indeed be Vertigo. At least that's the game I'm seeing on my screen. And Vertigo is a bit of an interesting map. It's one of the newer ones in the pool, so some teams not as familiar with it as others. But I think it's a really interesting map when it comes to competitive play. I think you can get some really good games on Vertigo. But then again, you can also get some big blowouts, which is not, not what we want to see here. We want to be seeing both teams going toe to toe and doing what they do best, playing some Counter-Strike. I don't personally know much about these two teams in terms of which maps they actually play themselves. I do know that we got destroyed by 95 Vikings on Inferno, and I think we got destroyed by XABT on, I think it might have been, I don't even remember, to be honest, maybe Nuke, but I mean, this is just, this is pretty much like a game where we're going to be seeing two teams bringing everything they've got and trying to make sure that they can win this. I believe we may be starting in 1 minute from, if I'm being told the right information. So yeah, we should be getting into this game very shortly. And with this map being the pick of 95 Vikings. Oh. I don't really know what's going on. Okay, so apparently our producer is telling us that we need to go to a 1 minute break, so I guess we'll see what's going on. I assume some technical difficulties are going down, so I guess we'll see you in a minute. And stay tuned and make sure that you get some food, get some water, get ready for this grand final.
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, pre-fired. Oh, Wuchu! 90 degree, no scope, no problem.
Will still be 3 on this B side. First man dead. Three.
Flexes for a little bit, now he's going to be making his way over the dark, and around it on two box. Get across the be a retake! Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it!
He could have managed that economy well.
Oh, pushing grabs, he could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QBY? He wants it. He wants to take. He wants to be able to say. QBY with an 80 squad angle. Walks right into the crosshair Frosty, and he shuts it down. FJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prisoners. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has
to clutch this out. The 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
Okay, guys. So welcome back. Sorry for that brief delay, but I think we are now live with the pistol round. And it looks like it's just going to be a straight A hit here from 95 Vikings, using the Glocks at the close range angles. But nice double up from Biro there before he is then taken out and traded. And well, that was a very quick pistol round. A couple of 2Ks, and that's XABT already taking a little bit of a start, a little bit of a good start. It's always good to win the first round, settle some of those nerves. And now it is actually going to be a forced back in from 95 Vikings, which with the T-side economy is definitely viable, and it's a great entry there onto B. Ramos will be getting here in time and doesn't quite finish the frag onto Stain. Does eventually take him down, some blind shots connecting but not a kill. And a 4-on-4 towards the B side, and that's 3 quick goals. And the force buy was looking a little bit dangerous there for a moment, and has subsequently petered out. So now we should be seeing an eco from 95 Vikings, and XABT will be very happy with a 3-0 start on their opponent's map pick, providing of course that they can convert this anti-pistol buy. Full M4s across the board, so no chance to farm up some money. That's an entry kill. But Ramos, a safe pair of hands towards the B side, does eventually get taken down by the Glock of pricks. So we could actually be seeing a bomb plant here, which will be invaluable to the T-side economy. Daydreams has an idea about where Predfly is, but Predfly will be getting one. Can get a second as well here, and it looks like, wow, 95 Vikings flipping the script with a huge 4K there from Predfly. I assume that's how his name will be pronounced.
I guess that's how his name is pronounced, but what a wonderful eco round that was from 95 Vikings. On the other hand, XABT, they purchased tempo on the second round of the game, so it's quite a tough buy coming up from them. Look at that, Deagles, MP9s and 1 M4 coming up for the team of XABT. On the other hand, we can see 95 Vikings with a total of 5 rifles coming up, and that's a good utility as well. So they can definitely try to take on the site. They can definitely try to rush in towards the site, maybe W key into B site, I guess. But that can definitely work. But look at how slow the players of 95 Vikings are playing. That is just the respect about the players of XABT. They know that they don't have enough money to buy. They can actually go in and rush anywhere. But if they are playing against a team like XABT, they need to make sure that they do not overstep anywhere. They do not go over aggressive or be taken down. That's just the respect they are showing towards the game, towards the players of XABT. 95 Vikings slowly ganging up towards the site. A site is the plan, I guess. They might try to go in towards A site and
Yeah,
trying
and
to
actually,
action towards the ramp.
the way 95 Vikings are playing this is actually really smart. They played it really slowly to make sure that they can tease out all of the util that's left on this low buy, and now they're the only ones with util, so they can just calmly execute onto that A site, get an entry, get a couple of entries, and the lurk in mid is going to be actually dealt with. So only able to get one. And these two rifles actually might be worth saving here for the XABT side. We've got they kind of Bayran. He doesn't want to save. He is not thinking about the next round. He thinks about this one, and he definitely wants to make sure that he don't let 95 Vikings get too much of an early confidence. But it does look like they're gonna see reason. They're gonna run away, and they're gonna make sure they save these rifles after doing a significant amount of economic damage to the T side. The score's tied up at 2-2, and we should be seeing pretty much an eco here from XABT. I mean, they've got the two rifles that they were able to save, but other than that, they really don't have much. So let's see if they can do what 95 Vikings were able to do and make the most of it. It's a great entry kill there from Behrans on the CT side, taking down Mustache Cat and dropping over a rifle to another one of his teammates. So now they have 3 rifles. A very dangerous round here for the 95 Vikings. That's another kill. 2-man advantage for the CT side, and this is going to be a really, really difficult round to win, especially with this positioning from Behrans. I mean, it's known from 95 Vikings, but as you can see, they're trying to make sure they deal with them, but it's a really tough position to be in. They are able to finally put him down after he's taken 2 of them. And well, this is still a difficult round to win, but the chances of winning it have just gone up significantly. Although it does look like XABT have a bit of an idea about what's about to happen. They have grouped up towards this B bomb site, which is where 95 Vikings are plastering towards. And let's see. There is first contact, and what a shot from Ramos. Really clean shot there onto the guy on stairs. He's going to see if he can get another one, but Prix is able to take him down. A 2-on-3 is turned into a 1-on-3 by Bubblicious and Daydreams with an easy cleanup. And it looks like it's the game of the pistol buys winning out. Although this one was spearheaded by a rifle on the hands of Behrans.
Tough round indeed, tough round for the players of 95 Vikings, with more tough rounds coming up ahead, because look at that, 2 Tech-9s come into action between Mac-10 and 2 AKs. Kind of a iffy buy, kind of a weird buy. They're trying to rush in towards the A side, they're trying to gain in as much as position as they can, but Bubblicious gets one kill for himself. Here comes Biro with 2 kills, finally Pretfly takes down 1. It's a 3-on-2 situation, but look at that, Pretfly down to 23 bits of health. OG down to 52. Is it gonna be okay? Will they be able to take this match? Will they be able to take this round at least? But no! Look at Ramos takes 2 kills back to back. And that is gonna be another round coming up for XABT. And they have now pushed in 95 Vikings to a big time duo eco round coming up.
Yeah, this is kind of disappointing for 95 Vikings. They thought they were going to get some momentum going when they equalized the scoreline. It looked like the round was in their hands, and then just allowing Behrans to get that kill on mid was all it took to then win what's looking like it's going to be 3 in a row for XABT. And yeah, looks like those last couple of kills are going to trickle in, and we'll be seeing. Oh, that is a Glock kill, and it almost was a second Glock kill, but
Only one death. Ramos with 2 again. That's back-to-back rounds that he's managed to pick up a little brace for himself. And now we should be seeing the buy coming in here from 95 Vikings. Okay. There is some limited util. It would have been nice to see maybe a Galil onto one of the players with low util, but I guess they wanted the firepower more, and that's a great entry from Breadfly. They're going to be taking their time, not rushing this. And it looks like there's only Ramos here over towards B. You'll get flushed in, and that's a really good equalizing kill, making sure nothing untoward is happening towards this B bomb site. As Bubblicious is going to be having a little look down the A ramp. They don't see anything, so but they're not gonna be rotating anyone over. So it is just going to be Ramos on this B site, waiting for this execute to come in. Dropping down a well-timed smoke actually to try and delay this push, and Messiah will be finding him, trying to sneak out through that smoke and get some damage done. And this is going to be a tough retake for XABT. They're fully smoked out, and they're all coming from the same direction. It's going to be difficult to win this against 95 Viking. The nade towards site does do some good damage, and Hero is going to be spotting out 2 players, but he does go down. But Malicious trades and is traded, and now just Daydreams. He's going to be wanting to save this AWP into the next round, so he's going to be running away. He does have 8k to his name, but Ramos, the hero of the last few rounds, with only 2k is going to mean that saving here is going to make sure that their economy doesn't get ruined too early on in this game. And that's going to be a 3rd round for the 95 Vikings.
A really good round coming up from the players of 95 Vikings. XABT, they managed to save an AWP though, so that's gonna be still very difficult for 95 Vikings to rush in aggressively anywhere. They still don't know where the AWP is gonna be placed this round, and they'll try to just anticipate the moves coming up from XABT. On the other hand, 95 Vikings, they just need 2 more rounds to go in. Last round was pretty aggressive, but look at that, Brents get a wonderful kill, and Stan is down, and here comes the 2nd kill. That is gonna be the Birdfly. So the 2 opening fraggers are gonna go down, the 2 riflers are gonna go down. Here comes another kill. Brents is on fire. He might get another kill, but nonetheless, here's Ramos to help him up. 4 play down, the last man standing, and he's gonna try to get some kills. That is a nice spray transfer coming up from him.
And he does actually have a good position here. He might... Oh, no. Daydreams is going to catch him out. If he was able to get that kill, then the round could have definitely gotten a bit interesting, but... It's a really good round there from the aggressive B-hold. Netting another round for that defensive side, and the T-side economy has just been wrecked this half. This is going to be their 3rd pistol buy of the half, and we've only got 10 rounds played so far. And it's looking like it's going to be a fast A play here. Vero is going to have a lot to do running away to safety. And look at that utility damage down on towards the 95 Vikings. It's completely stalled out the ramp take and does quite a lot of damage. It's going to be an attempted reaggression here, and well, it's just completely shut down there. Prix is able to get 1, but Sten last alive. Gonna take him down by Bubblicious. His first of the round, but it's Bayruns who's gonna net 3 and make sure that that pistol buy doesn't get anywhere out of control.
What a wonderful play coming up. XABT, they are not losing any chances. They're trying to get as many rounds as they can in towards the city side. And 73, that's a good score, and I'm not gonna lie, XABT, they are still in good position. They do have a good eco, and they have a lot of utility to work with as well. On the other hand, 95 Vikings, they are still struggling. Bubblicious, that was a bit too aggressive, and he's gonna go down, but bro, he comes up, and there's one equalizing kill coming up. A 4-on-4 situation still building up. Not sure where to commit it. The players of 95 Vikings, they are still holding. They are waiting for the information to pop up. They are waiting for the players of XABT to do some mistake or to push on aggressively. Maybe the players of 95 Vikings, they are trying to slow things down. They know the fast push is not gonna be working.
Ooh, that's a
And
great
they're taking
entry.
him down.
Now this round's going to get interesting. We'll see if Ramos can have anything to say about this before his teammates are able to get there. He does get one, gets a second. Now that makes it a little bit less scary for this XABT side, but Biro is going to be tagging down in that molly, doesn't die, and gets the kill onto Mustache Cat, and that might be a round-winning play there, with Daydreams finishing off Pricks. And Biro, that was a heroic play, making sure he gets that kill while the bomb is being planted. They're really putting up some numbers. On the other side of things, I mean, Stern is really struggling here. He is 1 in 10, as is Mr. OG, who is also sitting with a single kill. And that might be a tactical pause for the first time. I don't know if it's tactical or technical. Let's have a look. Oh, technical. There we go. So it looks like there's something going on with Daydreams, the guy who just was able to finish off that round by running through the smoke with the AWP and getting the kill on the final remaining T player. Elysium incoming, what?
Just a little bit of fun chat going on. The players of XABT looks like they've sorted things out, and we are ready to go into games once again. 8-3 is the situation, and XABT, they do not want to stop. The players of 95 Vikings, they push them once again on an eco round, coming up with 4 technans, and look at the damage from Molotov. They have stopped the players, and now they are thinking the smokes are coming up, trying to gain in mid control. XABT, they are in a wonderful position. Look at Ramos. He's having a wonderful game. Here comes one kill. Daydreams comes up with second. Bureau comes up with another. Oh no, that was a huge whiff, but Daydreams somehow manages to get that kill as well. Oh no, Baron, not like this. Not like this. Takes down Fred Fly with a knife. Oh man, 9
insult the injury there. Well, a 9-3 start is not what 95 Vikings will have wanted on their map pick. Looks like they're going to be getting the full rifles up and just playing a little bit of a default thread. I mean, no, that is so unfortunate on Sten just dying as Ramos shoots his teammate. And oh wow, Bubblicious just running down a ramp to make sure that he can deal with Pricks. Treadfly in a 1.
Kom eens iemand.
Oh, Treadfly in a 1v5. And I have a slight feeling that he's not gonna be able to win this one. But I guess we'll see what he has to offer. Bubblicious wrapping around behind him and will be able to deal with him. So we're left 10-3 with an eco on the way, or at least not a goodbye. Yeah, there we go. The half by coming through there. By all means, this should be looking at a 11-3 half before the final round is played. Bayrans does get dinked down actually by the max 10 of Treadfly. He's gonna get hunted. He's gonna have to fall back to safety. And then bomb plant may be allowed here. Smokes up, covering the right side of Jen. The Molly comes down to try and burn them out, and Bayrans does manage to take down one before Ramos gets a second and a third. It's all falling apart here for 95 Vikings. Ramos takes down Pricks as well, and Daydreams getting the final kill. 11-3, the score's done.
Good run once again coming up from XABT, but to be honest, 95 Vikings, they got that bomb planted. That actually is pretty good. That was a Quran coming up from them. So getting the bomb planted is gonna give them extra money, and look at that, they do have money to buy a lot of things. They have full utility. On the other hand, they do have an off coming up into play. They are in towards the T side. They're trying to
There's
do
two
something with
auto
this.
snipers coming out here.
Oh no! One is down though.
Wow. Well, Sten's going to be punishing the auto sniper usage. Pricks not looking happy in the chat there. Let's see if this other auto sniper can get something done.
Maybe it can. Maybe it can. 3-on-4 situation. It is still a recoverable position. And look at Daydream. See it in a wonderful position.
There we go. No, please don't get another one. Okay. Bayran's looking at the auto sniper there. Decides against it. OG getting a really good position on that site, catching out Bayran's, and looks like the bomb's going to be getting planted with really good post-planting positions. Daydreams and Ramos. Let's see what's going to go on here. Flash towards their position. Ramos is thinking someone's in that smoke. Daydream's fully clearing it. Treadfly will have heard all of that. He's going to be able to catch out Ramos, and there we go. 11-4. Maybe we can get Zonic Law coming into play here.
Good play coming up. A good play coming up from the players of Team XABT. 95 Vikings on the other hand, they did manage to get 2 rounds extra. 11-4 is the situation. Now they're gonna go in towards the city side. They do have that USP in their hand to make something happen. If they win this pistol round, that definitely can help them out to close this gap. They need to win 3 rounds back to back. Let's see if this pistol round works in their favor or not. Pricks trying to get in some early information, gets the information, tries to go back. The smokes are gonna be coming in. The players of XABT, they are trying to rush in towards the A side. Pricks is still trying to get some information, but the smokes are enough to prevent that. The USP is not connecting any shot. The nade is gonna come in as well. Daydreams takes 1 kill through that smoke. It's gonna be must cut. But look at that, another kill coming up. The players of Team 95 Vikings, they are somehow pushing through that smoke for some reason, and they are not able to connect those shots. The USPs are definitely raining super out here. On top of that, Barons trying to get some kills as well, and Barons has going to be taken down as well. 5th round coming up for 95 Vikings. XABT, I guess they are way too confident right now, just pushing in through the smokes, trying to get those kills.
Yeah, it was a very aggressive attempt at that post plant, wasn't it? They were trying to catch 95 Vikings off guard, but it wasn't to be, and they're going to be forced down to this. It is going to be a forced fight. I was wondering if Daydreams was saving to get an AWP early, but they are going to force with that bomb plant on the T side. And util-wise, there is absolutely 0 util on the XABT side. Full Galil and a single smoke grenade for Daydreams that has just been picked up off the floor, I'm assuming. Vero will be getting 1, and it's unable to be traded by Sten. They're gonna get a second in mid as well. Oh no, this is soul crushing for 95 Vikings. Fedfly and Mustache Cat get some back, and Sten is able to too, and it's now a 2-on-2. With, I believe, a bomb dropped just by Sten there. So, I guess we'll be seeing what they can manage here. I'm not sure if Sten was aware that there was a player towards A, but he will be now after he's heard those footsteps. And it looks like 95 Vikings have to read that both their opponents are coming from the elevator position. Vero is going to be making himself harder to predict by splitting up slightly from his teammate. As the only full HP player, he does get the first, and Daydreams, low HP, so he's going to be going first. Let's see what Predfly can do. He gets one, and VRS is able to trade it out. A really nice try there from 95 Vikings, but they are just caught slightly off guard by that second player wrapping from CT, despite it being a different player from the one who got the kill as the one who died. And now it looks like, okay, no, they will be forcing into this, putting all their eggs in the basket of these Beagles on the CT side, and playing a relatively standard setup towards the A side. A little bit of early util damage coming out there.
12-5 is the situation. Players trying to gain in some information. The 95 Vikings this time, they do not have a great fire. And look at that, Ramos was ready for that, but somehow, oh, that Deagle shot does connect, and Burns is down. Full cocaine. OG gets another kill. He's down to 15 bits of health. Daydream is trying.
Daydream, there's no way they expect Daydream's position there. There you go.
A wonderful flank coming up from him though. Oh,
Yeah.
they can wrap in.
Oh.
Oh no!
Redfly getting absolutely obliterated there. That's rather unfortunate. And 23 and 12 from Ramos here. He's having quite the game. A 13-5 lead is going to be hard to break, especially when it's USPs opposing you. For the round to get to 14. Looks like a relatively slow start here from XABT, and a fast couple of kills coming out there from 95 Vikings. Two kills against the full rifles with only pistols and armor, and no armor in fact. And Sten maybe a little bit overzealous there, trying to hunt down that frag. Does take Daydreams down to a low 12 HP. But now it's a 4-on-3 retake. However, there is no armor on this CT side. Malicious with a great kill onto Mustache Cat, but it is traded by Mr. OG. And there is the low HP player of Daydreams here. Will he be able to take down OG? He will. Redfly and Prix, the last two remaining players. Ramos takes down Redfly. Prix takes down Ramos. And this is winnable. Daydreams only on 12 HP, but with no defuse kit, the round is unfortunately going to be over. Lands the headshot. I don't even think he's going to live. Maybe he will. Yeah, he lives.
14th round on board for the players of XABT. Just one more round away from getting to the match point. XABT at this point, they really don't care. They lost 2 men pretty early, and still on top of that, they were able to play that round out.
Yeah,
Let's see what is gonna be good.
Very unfortunate there. I think Sten was a bit overzealous when he swung to try and get that frag. With no armor, he almost managed it, but maybe a bit of a poor decision in the end. Redfly is going to be able to get the first kill. Sten's going to be able to get one as well, although it is traded on this A ramp. 4-on-3 in favor of 95 Vikings, and Mustache Cat's going to make that a 4-on-2. Daydreams, though, is going to be able to get that kill into Redfly. Pulls back immediately just to recover the bomb. And it looks like he's going to try and group up with Biro, who's going to be able to dink down Prix. We've got Mr. OG rotating back towards middle, which is the wrong decision with the position of Biro here, and looks like Daydream's rotating over as well. Prix playing very passively towards that heaven position. I'm not sure if Biro is going to be able to clear this. And Mr. OG is playing in a very good position to support his teammate with that M4NS. Very classy with sponge stickers there. Daydreams isn't going to be able to get that kill onto Mr. OG, and the Molotov is going to be able to do a little bit of damage and in fact deny the plant. They have 16 seconds now, and as another Molotov goes down, they're really gonna have to just force these fight. Daydreams is able to get one, but Mustache and Mr. OG are able to get one apiece. And that round was looking a little bit scary for a moment there, but some good frags coming out to keep it all in check. And it's going to be a force spy coming in here from XABT. You would have thought with that round buffer they could afford to just take the eco and try and win next round, but as it is, they're going to force this round, and if they lose, have to eco.
Playing little Brazilian now, XABT. They know right now that they cannot go on aggressive. They need to get the information out, but look at that.
Nice shot there. Redfly already dinks low in the rounds. Nice shot from Ramos, but it's going to be towards A that the first blood is drawn by Sten. We're going to get the entirety of XABT, it looks like, grouping up towards this A site, trying to capitalize on the positional advantage they've gained. Bubblicious tagged low through that smoke, and it's going to be a 5-on-4 retake here. Redfly very low, but so is Bubblicious. Ramos gets taken down, but OG and Sten get 2 in return. And it looks like Daydreams will be able to get one actually through that wall there, and isn't able to get any more. So it's going to be 3 men surviving to keep the economy alive for 95 Vikings, and XABT, they should be forced down to simple pistols, maybe a little bit of armor this round. Bit of an interesting decision perhaps to have bought into that, but they almost justified it with a round victory. Just a few Tech 9s, some Deagles, and a smattering of armor here. And looks like it's going to be a tough round to win. Good kill there from Redfly. Dinked down at the start of the round again by a Tech 9. Oh, what a shot there from Daydreams. Is traded by Mustache Cat onto Bubblicious. Mustache Cat also low. This could be a little bit scary here for 95 Vikings. The Molotov to deny the bomb plant is going to be put down. And Vero taken down by that nade there. And that should surely seal the round here. Verons has got his hands on an M4, and we know how scary he can be with that, but OG will be taking him out, and Daydreams, he's got his running shoes on. He is running towards that A site trying to get that bump on. And 95 Vikings have realized it, but are they going to get there in time to stop that punt? Yes. Mustache Cat going to get a clean kill and make it 14-8. 95 Vikings, they're going to have to win quite a few more in a row to justify their map pick, but they are looking much better than they did in that first half. Part of the issue probably is that they've been able to keep Ramos a little bit quieter now. Only 1 kill in the last 5 or so rounds. Full AKs and limited util for the T side. Perhaps not the best buy. A bomb plant would have definitely bolstered that, and that's a big chunk of damage done onto Ramos. Is he going to survive? No, the second nade is enough to kill him. And that's really not the start you want to a round. This is quite crucial in fights, because 95 Vikings winning this round could mean quite a lot to them. Mr. OG is going to be able to get a second kill as well, and the T side, they're in tatters at this moment. It's going to be really tough for them to win this round. Grouping up towards this A-bomb site, it looks like. Barons spots the player, doesn't get the kill, only a little bit of damage. Prix is able to drop that Molotov onto the bomb site, which is going to delay the T side further, and OG, he also has another Molotov lined up. Just keeping this T side at arm's reach for long enough. A single flashbang remaining on this T side. But they look like they may be able to get this bomb plant here. Behrans is going to be able to deal with Mr. OG, and I'm not sure Stain's position is actually known. But surely will be anticipated by the T-side. Daydreams. Behind the default box, he's going to be able to get one, but Pricks and Mustache Cat and Sten are each going to get a kill. And they're going to be able to make sure that that round doesn't get any worse looking than it could. No, the T-side, they have been favouring these esports buys, and it looks like, yeah, once again they're going to be buying into this round. I'm not sure if this is a very wise decision, but they've actually got a much better buy than I anticipated, with a few Galil to give them some utility, courtesy of that bomb punt. Early util exchanged, but no damage done yet. And it looks like it's going to be another A hit here from the T side. They've not really been having much success with this bomb site, but looks like they seem to have identified a weakness. Sten, once again, is going to be getting this entry kill on towards the A ramp. And it looks like it's going to be a bleak round here for the ex-ABC side. Utility this time is enough to be able to block out the counter-terrorist. Make sure they're going to be able to restrict movement, and the bomb plant will get down. The flash to enable the team to re-execute onto the sides, but some defensive util drop by the T's, and that's 2 good kills for Daydreams, make it a 3rd. And Bubblish is getting one as well, should be enough to steal this round, although Sten's getting himself a 3rd in the round 2. He's going to top the bomb, but not go for it, and Dreams going to get himself a 4k in the round. Trying to catch up to Ramos and giving ex-ABC 5 map points. 95 Vikings obviously fully investing into this one. That is going to mean that they have MP9 on Mustache Cat, and is that just a USP on Mr. OG? Wow. Their economy not built up before this, and Predfly is going to be taking some early damage here too. Pricks going to be getting a nice kill on Zabiro, but that's only one player, and the other 4 are creeping out mid. Behrans with just a Beagle to try and convert this round, but Mustache Cat is going to be keeping the mid players at bay. Pricks deciding not to run down the ramp after that. Drops gun, and Behrans almost catches one player, gets the second in Mustache Cat. Pred is also traded, and Pricks will be getting a kill with the Molotov. A 3-on-2, and nice kill there from Mr. OG. Just the USP coming into the round, and he's going to be able to find himself a frag with it. And now the 3-on-1 should be very difficult for Bubblicious to win, but he may be able to get himself a kill here. Gets one, gets a second as well! Then, playing to deny the map, and he will be able to get the kill. Crisis averted there, and 95 Vikings will get to play at least one more round.
Almost converted it. That was a tough decision to make there for the players of 95 Vikings, but somehow they still managed to win it out. They still managed to get that entry frag, and that's where everything changed. XABT, now they do have 4 rifles with them, but look at that utility they have. And on top of that, Ramos is gonna go on with nothing but a Max 10 in his hand. Ramos is gonna go in aggressive towards Catwalk, trying to gain some ground for himself, but Fritz gets that kill. Ramos denied, but Behrans on the other hand trades him out instantly. Wonderful round coming up into play.
They are going to hear that tag from the Molotov, so they're going to know that this player is up close sight. Mr. OG spamming his M4, worried that someone's pushing him, but it's going to be the 4-on-4 retake for 95 Vikings. Now we saw how much they were able to get done in a 1 versus 3. Let's see how they'll be able to do on even terms. Lots of players blinded by that flashbang, and Bubblish is going to be able to get 2 before he's traded. Sten's also going to get a kill in the madness, but he is traded himself. And Predfly with a 1 versus 2 to try and seal another round. And I think it's looking unlikely. He's going to get taken down by Daydreams. And map 1 of the grand final is going to go the way of XABT, taking their opponent's map pick in such a dominant fashion. I mean, that was quite impressive from XABT, don't you think?
It was. I mean, for a second in the first half, they had a big lead, but on the second half, you can see they managed to get the bomb plants, but somehow the retakes were coming in from the side of 95 Vikings, and that's where the momentum somewhat gets disrupted. But somehow they came back from that. They won those 2 crucial rounds, 14th round and 15th round. That were very crucial rounds, and they won it. At the final round, it was very impressive coming up from the side of team XABT, because the flashes, the smokes, and the molotovs that were coming in for that retake, they avoided successfully, and they managed to get those kills in the end as well. That was a wonderful round coming up from XABT.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good example of why maybe they perhaps should have ecoed a little bit earlier, so that they could get all the money they needed to make sure that they can convert some rounds. But it looks like we're going to be going to a 5-minute break before the next map, so make sure to stay tuned, take a little bit of a break, and come back when we're about to be playing the next map. See you guys around.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain and Cool's side, really. Like,
and we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan.
Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
It's gonna
right when they needed it most.
Dim on the lights, we get high, high like a then in my spine. Make it spend it, make it spend it like a fidget, yeah.
Two. Oh, Pixel. He'll find one, he'll find two. Right behind him, could he get you in seat?
Broke, I had to fix it, yeah. Drugs took control, she done lost her soul.
And this being offside, they've got to do it fast. 25 seconds. 80Z not taking any prisoners. That's...
Like I left some back in your bitch, like I left some. I ain't for that. Why are you mad, kid?
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, it's pre-fired. Oh, true. 90%, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be three on this B side. First man dead. Three.
Fletches for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On to box. Get this cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well.
Oh, pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. What is that from QBY? He wants it. He wants to take. He wants to be able to say QBY with an 80 squad angle. This is walking right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. FJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has
to clutch this out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain and Cool side, really. Like,
and we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan.
Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
Welcome back, and we're gonna be getting into this map 2 relatively shortly. All the players, as you may be able to see, have actually connected to the server, and we're just about ready to go. I didn't think that the second map was Inferno, but apparently it is. Now, from personal experience, I know that 95 Vikings are actually pretty strong on this map. They did absolutely obliterate me, 16-6 or something in the last stage. But this is, as far as I'm aware, as far as I've been told, which may be wrong, this is the XABT map pick. So obviously they feel very comfortable on this map, and they're going to be hoping for a quick 2-0. I guess we'll be seeing whether that's going to be the case, or whether 95 Vikings are going to be able to fight back and get some momentum going into the deciding map.
In my experience, Inferno, it tends to be quite one-sided, so it just seems like every time I've seen an Inferno game, it tends to either go one way or another. It's quite weird, because if a team is a lot more comfortable on the map than another team, they just shine. And outclass the other team so much. It just takes a little bit of a skill difference on this map in terms of map knowledge to absolutely dominate the other team. So I'm really excited to see what team comes forward in this. And 2-0 could be fun, but maybe a map 3, that'd be something quite interesting I'd like to see.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're all hoping for a third map, but with how confident XABT looked on the last map, I mean that scoreline could have been much more devastating if they'd not allowed a few rounds to go the wrong way. And a lot of their players were really, like, I think especially Ramos and Daydreams, they were doing really well, and Bayruns, I said his name quite a lot. Like, these guys were doing really well. On the other side of things, Den was doing well, but not amazingly, and like other than that, there wasn't really much individual greatness from 95 Vikings that I saw in map 1. I think that it seems XABT have come into this a lot hotter than 95 Vikings, and once again, I would say that XABT would be my favourites to take this map, to take the series 2-0, but I'm hoping that I can get proved wrong, so I guess we'll see what's going down here.
Yeah. Everyone does hope for a map 3, except the players on the team that won the first map, so it'll be quite interesting to see. I can't wait to jump into it, so the players are just warming up, waiting for whatever decision comes next. But yeah, are you familiar with any of the team strategies on this map, or what we can look to expect?
So, I've been beaten by, I think, both of these teams on this map in this tournament, so, you know, familiar is one's move. Yeah, here we go. Going into
Knife round.
Well, knife round, I believe should just be won by 95 Vikings because it's XABT's map pick. But yeah, I mean, what I'm expecting here is a very methodical approach from 95 Vikings. They're a team who favors like a slow, well put together team kind of approach. They've been playing together for quite a long time, so they're almost uniquely placed to be able to do that. Whereas I'm not really as familiar with the XABT side. And here we go. We're gonna get the pistol round. So, but from what we saw in the last map, I'm expecting a very explosive game coming out from XABT, especially on this T side. I'm expecting them to go for lots of fast plays and lots of aggressive things.
Yeah. Inferno, it's gone for a pause, I believe. But on T side, they can go quite aggressive, rushing B, just running straight through banana. Not a good strategy, but it can be effective, especially if you. I think it was the Astralis Molotov lineups they had. They had about like 4 or 5 lineups, and they just threw them at the same time. I'm struggling to remember what match it was, but yeah, Inferno, it's quite grenade based, especially if you're going for a fast hit. Yeah, it does
can be
look
very
like.
dependent.
This looks like the T side is going to run straight through mid. Get one quick pick onto a CT that was holding, and just run straight through. Get spotted once. It's going to fall back. They're just running straight through the other team. Someone's going to have to check pit, but 95 Vikings just aren't able to prepare quick enough. But Moustache Cat, he gets a quick one tap. Pricks, pulls, all 3.
Yeah.
That was fast.
I was anticipated quite a fast round there from XABT. I mean, yeah, they're brute forcing, confident after that first map domination, and they're just going for quick, limited util, heavy aim-based plays, it would seem. And it's going to be a force buy coming out from 95 Vikings, and a little bit of team damage there in spawn, done on Daydreams. So maybe we can see these pistols and nades getting put to good use. Hero, he's going to get taken down early, but Malicious will gain 1 back through the smoke.
Yeah,
Tagged
AK
himself
down.
for the troubles.
Yeah. AK down, that is worth it, but Ramos should be able to pick up that AK unless he's trying to do something special with this Mac 10. It can be quite effective, especially on no armor opponents, but they all have armor and helmets. But Sten, he does fall to Ramos, the SMD.
Ramos doesn't care about that armor, he's just going straight for those eco frags, and Rayruns, he's going to be picking up a kill for himself as well. So it's looking like this pistol buy has been thoroughly dealt with, although Predfly will, I believe, be saving that AK, because that's a good good bit of stuff. Although he has come back towards his teammate. Mr. OG will be getting one, and yeah, Breadfly, he's running away. He's gonna go save towards Car, and Bayruns, he doesn't care about the guy saving. He wants to take it back. But I think this should just be able to be a saved gun.
For the CT side, 95 Vikings, this round was quite important because they were able to take an AK just straight from them. In pistol round, no, in force by round, they only bought 4 AKs, 1 MAC-10, and they've lost an AK.
Oh, that extra kill is actually quite important because getting 2 kills means that the 3 surviving players are going to be able to drop 2 rifles over. But getting 3 kills means that actually there's only 2 surviving players. They can't drop for their 3 teammates. So that's going to be good in limiting the economy of the T side, and it's also going to be good because he's going to keep his AK, and it might be able to get some work done in this round.
Yep, so
got the 4B lead, and oh dear lord, Prix is going to get 2, Mustache Cat's going to get 1, Prix gets another with their PP Bison and Prix. Wow, a great round there from Prix.
That was excellent aggression. I love that. It was very like they just bought pistols, no armor, no helmets, nothing. They just ran straight through them and utilized the disadvantages that an AK can have in situations. Like,
yeah, and that flashbang was just really powerful.
Yeah, for that one house, that one building that looks straight over Banana, you can throw so many nades over that. It can be really deadly if you ignore the threat that just having a low roof can have. Low roof, high skybox, that is quite common on this map, so it can add for some really creative grenade throws. Yeah, we've actually got an AWP coming out from the CT side.
That's
not anymore.
Yeah, that's a bit overzealous from Sten once again, and he's gonna be aware of the 2 players long, and he's gonna be made especially aware of it. Oh, and he's getting killed. Oh, Biro, the headshot through his teammate.
He was in the way, so he just shot through him anyway. And still got the kill.
I mean, it's gonna be a 1 round regardless, but it's gonna be he's probably gonna get some disapproving looks from Bubblicious. He's not gonna be very happy with that. But
the coach is gonna enjoy bringing that up on the VOD review.
Yeah, and the 2 rifles are gonna be saved by the CT side. Now, fortunately, Prix does have quite a lot of saved cash after saving the AK a couple of rounds in a row. So if he's going to be able to survive, and he's going to be able to drop over a couple of rifles, and Mustache Cat, or in fact Mr. OG can even buy himself. So if these 2 CT players can survive, then a buy will be available. But I'm not sure the T side are going to allow that to happen. It looks like Prix is going to get hunted, but he's going to get the kill. Bayran's going to take out Mustache Cat, and he knows Prix is the other one alive. He knows he's here, and although he gets dinked, he's going to get taken down. Hero and Bayran survive, and no one survives for that CT side, so we're gonna have to have an eco, I would assume. Maybe some pistols brought up.
See, going for chases post-round, when the round is already secured, can be quite risky, but in that situation, it was worth it. Yes, 1 person did die on the T side, but in terms of forcing them onto an eco, when they had the money to just buy a quick MAC-10 against an eco, perfectly fine. It just shows this player's not. Oh my god, they've just run straight through the smoke. But yeah, it shows off the player's understanding of the economy in this game, which, yeah. Sneaky boost up.
Oh, Prix is going to get 1. Yeah. But he is going to get traded, and now Daydreams knows there should be another player here because of that boost. So he's going to be really wary. And Bayran's stinking his teammate there.
Team damage, not the most ideal thing, but yeah, the utility of the T's are able to. Oh,
Mustache Cat gets another kill here, actually. 2 kills already with very limited investment from the CT side. 1 more kill onto this really low player of Ramos would be huge.
Yeah, what they should do is throw the AWP to Ramos, so he at least has that 1 shot he can't get off. But Bayran's in too good of a position. Works out too well. Easy win to XABT. Pretty good. Well, they did die a bit too many times, but in terms of it, wasn't terrible, wasn't amazing. But CT's another eco, and now pause.
Yep, tech pause again. Mustache Cat giving a very interesting answer.
Yeah, 95 Vikings, they are on CT side, their economy is pretty fragile, but they should be able to buy this round. Maybe an AWP as well. So it should be quite balanced. The economy, it's been pretty back and forth between both teams, but EXABT, they do have the advantage at the moment. So Bubblicious should be able to buy, I'd say you should buy Mac 10 or save for maybe an AWP, but Bureau's got that covered. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is... we have pauses used them. Right, okay. It sounds like they... Yeah, okay, so it looks like that was a tactical pause as opposed to and a technical pause, so I guess we're going to be having this resolved quickly, or maybe not, who knows. But the CT side should be able to get a decent buy here. I mean, Prix can afford to buy an AWP, and I'm not entirely sure who that AWP is, but Sten had it in the last round, so dropping an AWP over to him, maybe able to get him off his 0 kills currently. Then the rest of his teammates should be able to buy up, and Sten, obviously, if he gets the drop, would be dropping the M4 back towards Prix, and that would be a very comfortable buy there for the CT side. On the other side of things, the G side, I mean, they've got money for days. Bayrans has 7k, and he's already got AK full armor, full util. Bureau, the AWP, has 5.5k left in the bank after his full buy. Bubblicious is going to get a little bit low, so maybe Bayrans is going to drop an AK over to him. And Daydreams actually has very little utility behind his Krieg. But it's going to be a few more moments before we get this round, I guess.
Yeah, I would say that now the economy is balanced out for the T side, we should be expecting the gameplay to slow down a little bit in pace. Even if the CTs do buy an AWP this round, I'd expect them to probably put it in banana most likely, and because they can probably predict that the T side isn't going to play too aggressive, but of course, you know, there's always a bit of randomness when it comes to predicting the enemy economy if you're not 100% at it. But yeah, they do seem to buy an AWP and an MP7. I can't remember the name of that weapon. MP9.
So it looks like they're going to be going to a basic setup, AWP towards long, I would assume, as he was playing it there last round. And to be honest, I would not be surprised to see XABT absolutely disrespecting the 95 Vikings and just going for a really fast play here. They know about the full buy, but I'm imagining they won't really care much. Mustache Cat using that Furious smoke to get lots of information towards Banana. They know there's no one playing there. And Treadfly, he's going to be able to get a kill and back all the way out. An early man advantage gained there for the 95 Vikings, using that SMG for full effect.
Yeah, he could not have gone for that if he had an M4A1S. So
he could, but it would have been more risky. Like the M4 is more at stake, and like with the close range, the MP9 is just as adept at that kind of fight. Redfly up on this balcony, he's gonna make himself a nuisance really for the T side. And with the persistence of his pit player and Sten getting a kill on that AWP as well, Bayrans, he's just gonna be left in a 1-on-5. He probably should be going for economic damage here. His team has a lot of money, but it would be understandable if he was saving.
Yeah, XABT, they have lost an AWP and 3 rifles, all to the power of just 1 SMG, so it's not the best round for them. They did play quite slow at the opening, but Redfly, that was an excellent SMG rush, and yep, closed out the round. Mustache Cat.
Will he save the second AWP? No, he won't. Okay.
Yeah,
so it would have been interesting to see that second AWP saved over, but I don't really recommend it, especially on a map like Inferno where there's actually relatively quick rotations. You can kind of just keep your AWP as elusive as possible, keep moving in between A and B, and a full buy is going to be coming out for the T side. I thought there was an extra AK on the ground, but maybe not. So Bubble is just relegated to a deagle. I'm sure he'll be fine with that, and Biro is going to just get naded at the start
now
of
he
the
has an
rounds.
AK for Bubblicious.
So yeah, Bubblicious should be able to grab that AK. Although he is actually brackets, so maybe not.
Why is Predfly up in the sky?
Predfly playing on Rops. Just going to be getting a free kill over onto Ramos, and I mean, the round's already over before it's even really begun.
They are pushing up Banana.
Yeah, two T players up towards Banana. Bubblicious was trying to make himself a nuisance through long, but
Bayruns is going to be able to get a kill. 2 smokes dropped on CT. That's going to be both the T-side smokes, which is a bit of a mistake, but easy to do when you're in a high time pressure situation. But it looks like they're actually backing off maybe towards Banana. So Predfly's positioning here could be huge if he pushes a little bit further.
Yeah, the CT side, what they don't want to do, they've got a 4 versus 2 advantage. They don't want to just throw it away. They've 3 stacked up on B now. They've got 1 dude over by A, sitting by apps. Not that bad of a setup. They've got 40 seconds left. It's unlikely that they're going to be able to sneak back to A unheard by that apps player. It's a pretty powerful position in terms of information. As, yeah, you see Sten, he's going to start rotating back over just in case. But Daydreams and Bayrans, they haven't moved at all. They're actually going to start encroaching back up. So the 2 players still on B. That 1 player in the in-between position, Sten, should be able to rotate quite quickly. But nades are thrown. Daydreams running in quite quick.
Good entry there from Daydreams, but he will get traded by Mr. OG, and Bayron taking a lot of damage in that Molotov, and he's just not really got much to do here. He's going to just have to save. He's going to sit in the smoke to try and save, and it's a nice no-scope, but he should be able to get away with this. Nope, rushes his shot onto Sten and gets taken down for it, and he died after time, so he has absolutely 0 in terms of loss bonus there. And this should be force buy, because whatever happens next round, Bayrans will not be able to buy. So a full force coming in here from the T side, and not a good buy.
Yeah, they don't have armor, so that nade.
Yeah, took down early.
Wasn't that much damage onto Ramos, but it's enough to have an impact.
Yeah, and I mean, whatever happens, this is a really tough round to have anything go for you. Yeah, Ramos taken down easily, and Vero might be able to catch Sten off guard. Yep, he does. That's the second time Sten's been caught out long with that ult, so he might start trying to play it a little bit more passively or a little bit differently. Bayrans is going to get himself a kill as well. Okay, this round could suddenly get very different to how it should have gone. I mean, Mr. OG's positioning here will not be expected at all, especially with Pricks making as much noise as that. Mr. OG is going to get caught off. He's going to get shot in the back. Oh! He turns in time and saves his life. Wow, that is not ideal. But the bomb's going to go down on B, and I'm not sure. Do the CTs know? They're going for an A retake.
They
have
are
no
going
idea.
for a retake.
They
They're
have
just
no
wasting
idea.
Q, so all 3 people, they run through. They get 1
Yeah,
pick.
they figured it out, and they do have time still.
They don't have any. Well, they actually have
But
quite a
look
fair
at
amount of nades.
Daydreams. Look at Daydreams' position here. Like, he should be able to get at least 1.
The trigger
oh
discipline.
no, it's not trigger discipline. He's just not seeing them. They actually could defuse the bomb here. He has a kit. He had time. He had time.
That was a
That's
good
so
round from the T side.
That's so unfortunate. He had so much time.
Daydreams BMing in chat. Well, to be fair, he did have time. I mean, I don't know if he didn't realize that all 5 opponents were dead or forgot he had a kit, but sometimes high pressure scenarios, little things like that, they can slip. So, yeah, EXABT buying 5 AKs. They're not going to waste money on AWP in this situation because they can't afford one. Mr. OG, MP9, 4 M4s. Pretty stunning buy here. It's going to look like they're going for maybe a B hit.
Good entry kill there from Bayrons. Sten's going to trade back onto Biro though.
That was a fantastic run through apps there from the 8K. Praying and praying. Worked out eventually. Caught the guy off the stairs. Yeah. And now, game slowing down a little bit more. 4 people stacked up by A on the
This is
XABT
interesting
side.
actually. 905 Vikings have all the banana info, but Moustache Cat is going to get caught out. Way too aggressive there. Prix is going to rotate back. He's going to see no one's come through that smoke. Ooh, and he's going to get Bayrons through the smoke. A little bit interesting decision straight through the smoke there, when an M4 M1S doesn't give traces and the AK does. Maybe not the way to do this. But oh, wow, Redfly very blind there. Decides not to spray because he doesn't want to give away his position, I'm assuming. Sten will trade back onto Daydream, and it's a 2-on-2, but Sten is very low. Although Bubblicious not much more HP and Ramos also quite low. This round could be interesting, and Rick's gonna get brought down low. He'll get the kill, but Ramos is gonna be able to get 2, and that's the round. And the money for 95 Vikings is in a really bad place here. There is just not anything to work with. They do have 2-round loss though, so an eco here and they'll be able to buy next round without too much difficulty. Although, oh no, Sten will be able to afford an ult, though he may have a limited utility.
Yeah, the econ, especially on the CT side, can be a little bit flimsy, but the T side, especially on Inferno, they seem to almost roll in money at stages of the game. And midway through this half, you go for the rush. That does not work out.
They tried the old round with the flashbang and the pistols, but it didn't work out this time. They could have waited a few more seconds. Sten's going to be able to get one on the other side of the map, but I mean, there should be no way he wins this round. He's actually picked himself an AK. Oh, Vero and Daydream shooting each other. Oh no, not Daydream, Veron's.
Yeah.
I don't know if Daydream just saw Sten go into underpass. Let's see. Yes, he did. And Vero with a nice little wallbang knows the map well.
You cannot move.
Yeah, that is. I mean, getting 2 kills on a buy like that isn't awful, and I mean this is such a crucial round here for 95 Vikings. If they don't win this round, then they have very little chance of getting any momentum back in this half. If you look at the T-side economy, it's not great, but this round win will mean that it kind of just starts to spiral out of control, and the CTs would just be on another eco.
Not many people utilize that sewer system. It can be good if it works out, but another rush coming out from Pedfly, this time with an M4, works out amazingly. Gets a nice pick onto.
There's no way there's no way he's ready for Daydreams there. That's really unfortunate. But the interesting thing is that Mr. OG was also up in up. That the T's won't know about this. They'll know about Sten on long because he's just taken some contact, but they will not know that they're about to get flanked from apps. This is such a strong position from Mr. OG. But oh yeah, hit the bomb tag, and Daydream's very aware, but is going to get taken down. But Malicious will be able to get the trade on that though. He too was coming in very much later than anticipated. And now it's going to be on whether Sten finds this kill on Ramos. This great kill. And Bubblicious still stuck in apps. Position well known. Vero gets one, gets taken down, and Mustache Cat with a nice double kill there to seal the round. And that is a very good conversion. If 95 Vikings were unable to win that round, then they would have been in a lot of trouble for the rest of this half.
Yeah, so now it's 7-4. There's about 4 rounds left in the half. It's starting to swing in 95 Vikings' favour. The momentum is going to favour them unless EXABT, they do get a pretty lucky pistol round. But their buys are pretty solid. And Vero is AFK in spawn, briefly. But yeah, he does move out in the end. They are going to have to play pretty fast to be able to try and catch 95 Vikings off guard. And that looks like exactly what they're doing, just rushing up B. Pretty aggressive. Is one going to get picked off? I don't think so. It's quite unlikely. But 4 people are stacked up very, very far up apps. Not apps, Banana, but what Bubblicious runs in, gets a quick pick. Bomb's going to try and go down quite fast. Sten gets a quick pick. It's 4v3, favouring the CT side. 95 Vikings, what can they do? Picks off one more person. Sten doing wonders. Mustache Cat, back of side.
Yeah, that's a great round from Mustache Cat. Sten as well getting a double, that's really good, and they're going to do a laser fuse so that they can make sure that they get all of those guns that have been dropped. Make sure that they're not using any of those SMGs next round, although I don't know how bad an SMG would be, because I'm not sure the buy from XAVT will be enough to actually give them head armor on most of their players. 3 AKs and a Galil are going to be brought to bear against what's going to be a full investment from the XAVT side. Again, like these guys, they've lost a lot of rounds by fully investing when they may not have enough money, and then not winning the round, and then having to eco later. So we'll see if that's going to remain true.
You can bring up the argument that in this round the T side may not want to buy helmets just because the 3 AKs. But yeah, Stan, excellent positioning there. Pretty off guard, but yeah, he pushed through the smoke. What was he expecting? Someone should always be on the end of a smoke.
Yep. This round is going to be a really difficult one to win. There's so much limited utility and firepower. Yeah, Ramos running through a smoke, caught off guard. Redfly gets himself on another one onto Bubblicious. Mr. OG gets Bayruns and Daydream. 1 on 5. I don't think he's got this one in him.
People said that when Cadian, but that was Mirage. But yeah, it's not the best round. Maybe he can get a pick here. That's yeah, he's gonna get a pick and save.
But he is just gonna have to run away. 34
Yeah.
HP in a dream.
SSG can't really win you a clutch in this situation when he is 34 HP. He is pretty
He's
pinched
going
in.
for this. He's about to push out something into this crossfire. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking there, because if he saves, at least he has a rifle next round. As it is, he has nothing.
It was a pretty
They're
strong
forcing
crossfire to
again.
hold. They are forcing again. That is weird. They could. I'd say they should probably just eco and try and get a better buy on the last round and a half.
Yeah, this is. I don't know what XCT are doing here. I think the confidence they got from winning map 1 has gone to their head, because if you look, like, this should just never be a round that they're able to win.
They're buying all helmets against 4 AKs.
I mean, in fairness, like on the T side, you generally want helmets because you don't want to get one tapped by an M4. But I mean,
When you know they have
don't-
AKs.
Look at the HP. Like this round is already over and no one's died yet.
Yeah,
Nice
they don't
flash
really.
here. It's going okay. So we're gonna get an execute, but
not good.
It's just a massacre. The charge of the light brigade. Revolution gets one and gets traded. Like, I don't think that buying in that round was a good idea, because it's just going to mean that you have to buy again in this round. So that's 3 force buys in a row. When if you just ecoed in the first round, you get a full buy in the next round. Like, maybe that's a buy, or even force eco full buy, because losing 3, like, because you don't have enough money, is not as good as at least winning 1 of them.
Yeah, and now 9-5 Vikings, they should be going into the next half. 8-7. Expected that XABT they don't throw off some weird stuff and win this eco round miraculously, but they have an AWP. I could argue that an AWP isn't the best buy in this situation. Of course.
Predfly with a great kill there. I mean, once again, the rounds Predfly. What a double kill there. Yeah, I mean, when you bring in such limited armaments and utility, you always, like, unless you have a really good plan, you're gonna struggle. And they didn't have any kind of plan, and they've struggled. So, yeah, Predfly looking to get himself an ace. Then it's gonna go down to Ramos. Predfly, Trix steals the ace.
4K though, still better than most.
5 rounds at the end of the half in a row from 95 Vikings, and that is so crucial going into this next half. If any one of those rounds had gone the wrong way, then it would not be the same story. As it is, an 8-7 half is really balanced on Inferno, which is a really balanced map anyway. This is going to be a close one. Much closer, hopefully, than last map.
If the XABT manage to win this pistol round, it'll really shove the momentum in their favor. Because morale-wise, you win 5 in a row. It's like that first loss after the streak kind of just resets the morale you get from the streak, although not majorly. But T-side pistol round, they could just rush B. I know it's a meme, but it could work.
No, look at this util. 2 smokes, 3 flushes, and I'm assuming, yeah, a P250. I'm gonna expect this to be relatively well. I mean, look at this. XABT are about to probably fight mid or apps. Apps it's looking like, and it is in fact a B rush again. Yep. And the round is already over, most likely.
Well, one for one.
Mr. OG is gonna be able to delay these guys rotating through mid. Maybe even get himself a kill. He needs a teammate to come help him, but no one's coming, so he's gonna die. Re-smoke for CT is going to really delay those two guys. Yeah, Mr. OG. I don't know why no one came to help him. A 4-3 retake now. This is very winnable, actually, for XABT. We should be seeing, yeah, okay, 3 guys pushing out through the CT. They're playing very nice and passive, and this after plant, that's a good kill from Fredfly, and he's going to get a second as well. Ramos is going to get himself a double before he's taken down by Prix, and Prix is taken down in himself. I think, yeah, there was enough time, right?
I don't think so. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, barely.
0.4.
Shoo.
Daydream is BMing a bit in chat about that round when XABT won when they shouldn't have, because 95 Vikings decided not to skip the not to stick to the plant or the defuse.
It's 8-8. Pretty even.
Yeah, a full force here with the bomb going down and only one CT surviving is very good. That smoke is not good though. So we'll see what happens. Although actually maybe it was intentional. Maybe he wants to push through. That's a nice couple of kills there from Mr. OG and Prix. Redfly is going to be able to get himself a kill as well, and let's see if they expect Daydreams here. And it is a relatively unusual setup, so he might be able to catch someone off guard here and maybe net himself a kill. But it looks like they're grouping back towards me, so perhaps not. There we go. Daydreams gets himself a kill. Prix, he's going to be not so happy about that one. And 3 guys towards B. Biro could be a spanner in the works here. He's going to get one, but he's going to get traded, and Daydream may not be expected to fast towards CT, although I'm pretty sure Sten's just heard him. Yeah. That's a nice double from Sten. And a 9-8 lead for 95 Vikings. They're after the, what was it? It was like, what, 7-3? 7-4?
I think it was either 7-3 or 7-4, so they come back quite well. Now they are in the lead. It's pretty good. They only need about 7 more wins to win the game. Put it into third map. What would the third map be?
So third map, I believe, should be Dust 2, although I may have been misinformed. Oh, nice shot from Daydreams onto Sten. The AK will be recovered.
He's getting in their heads, both mentally and literally.
And this is a very passive round here from the two side. Oh, delicious. And look at this position. Okay. Oh, he didn't wait long enough. If Biro stays there and holds his nerve and just waits, they're just going to walk past him and he's just going to have 3 kills. But as it was, he peeked out and just got kind of obliterated. 3-on-3 now here. Now, 95 Vikings should be able to convert this. They have lots of utility left. They have 3 AKs. But I wouldn't be so surprised if Daydreams hits another disgusting scout shot and the round kind of spirals out of control. Although Daydreams has just chosen to rotate to the wrong side, so short of a miracle from Bayruns here, I think this should be a XABT round. 95 Vikings, right? Oh, they're gonna go CT. This could be real bad.
Daydreams is holding it from Coffin.
Yeah, I don't know if Ramos is aware of this possibility actually. He might not have seen them. Oh no, he saw. Oh, what a shot! Gets one, gets traded. I'm not sure they know about the scouts, but the scout misses its first shot and loses the element of surprise. He's gonna get enough time for Bayruns to be able to rotate down mid, and the 2 different angles are going to be tough for the teams to deal with. They're also still worried about another player from CT, obviously, because they don't know where Bayruns could possibly be. This scout is going to need to get some tags off very quickly. If he can tag them and Bayruns can put one, oh, he's picked up an M4 as well. This could be bad, but no util, no defuse kits. I think they've already ran out of time. Oh, they do it. They don't have time.
They're going to try? No.
No, they don't have time.
95 Vikings, 10-8. Pretty solid round. Bayruns comes out of it with an AK. So, it's bittersweet. Should be good. Buys are going to look favouring towards 95 Vikings here. They have a lot more money. And yeah, they're probably gonna have to force. Well, no, EXABT either gonna eco or force here. They do have one AK in play, which is quite useful. But yeah, they're done on the most
I
money.
love their force buys, but it looks like this time they are actually going to eco. So 95
Finally.
Vikings should be able to get an 11-8 lead here, which is a very good comeback from the abysmal-looking 7-3 start they got off to. The 5 rounds in a row, losing the pistol round, and then winning the next few. It's been a definite back-and-forth game, much more contested than the Vertigo was.
What was the score, Vertigo? 16-10?
Maybe, but only because XABT kept forcing and allowing 95 Vikings to win rounds. It was an 11-4 half, and it was domination.
Yeah, their forces, their econ management isn't the best when it comes to being behind.
The good first kill from Bayron with the only AK at the round, and that might put some fear into 95 Vikings. I think they might try and group up towards B relatively quickly here, but there's already a massive rotate coming in. Vero, he's going to get a player, but is he expecting the underpass player? He is! It's a great double kill there, and this round has gone out of control very quickly for 95 Vikings. Bayron's picking himself a second in the round, and Daydream's full BM mode in chat. He's pulling out all the pug BM. But
it's just an alternate strategy.
That is not a round that you should be letting slip if you're 95 Vikings. Now this is another force buy, but this time it's for 95 Vikings. So we might well be seeing a 10-10 score here. Fast replay with a quick CT smoke. Vero is going to drop a molly to slow them down. Bubblicious with the molly himself. Oh, they didn't put out the molly. They dropped the smoke and it didn't put out the molly, and it got 2 kills. Bubblicious, he's going to get himself 2 as well, and Mustache Cat is left in a 1-on-3, and Ramos isn't even going to let him have that.
That round was pure domination.
2 kills apiece for both the B players is exactly what you want on a B rush. Why do I never get these guys on my team?
They walk straight into the pit of fire. Yeah, that was not going in 95 Vikings' favour. Now it's 10-10, 95 Vikings on the eco, so they're actually going to try and get quite a decent amount of money on this since they didn't buy anything at all. No util, no nothing. That interesting
nice
jump
shot
boost.
From Vero.
Oh my!
They kind of failed the run boost, but it worked out in the end. Daydream's getting one. Oh, Vero! How is he got away with that? Is that auto weapon switch from Headfly? Oh dear lord. Okay. Well,
it didn't go terrible. They still keep the AWP, but it just survives on a different person.
Yeah.
11-10.
It's fine. all under control. And 11-10.
The AUG.
XABT are going to regain the lead. An AWP out for the CTs, but not one for the Ts. But there is a lot of utility that is going to be able to deal with this AWP, should it be used correctly.
I believe.
Vikings going for a bit of a default spread here. XABT are not going for a default spread. They're going to run down middle. Maybe a bit overzealous there, and Bricks is able to get a couple back. If Daydreams, though, he's going to get 2 himself and survives on 1 HP. That's very unfortunate for Mr. OG, who is not having the greatest of games. Once again, overzealous. I think that's the best way to describe XABT at the moment, is overzealous. They're pushing smokes, they're forcing too often. But 95 Vikings, they're going to regroup, and they're going to head towards this A bomb site, which is exactly the wrong read, because as you can see, Vero here in Boiler, he's not going to look. They're shifting long. Oh, this is... As Bubblicious is just rotating off. Please tell me that's just going to be a top... Yeah, okay, he's going to go back towards A, but is he aware of the fact that they can already be through long? He's going to get heard. He's going to get killed, and Vero... Oh, they're coming back towards A. No? Are they? No, they've changed their mind. They're going B. Vero's figured it out at the exact same time they have, but he's not going to get there in time. They're going to throw 2 smokes towards Banana, which is where he's coming from. I'm not sure. Have they heard him? No. Otherwise they wouldn't be planting there. He's going to shift through that smoke, I believe. And he might be able to catch a stack cat. No, he won't. Okay. Now, yeah. Vero's going to go. He's going to run away. He's going to grab an AWP. The one that he was holding earlier. And he's going to save. And we're going to get 11-11 scoreline, which is just what we want to see. A nice close game on Inferno.
Yeah,
The question
Inferno.
is, which team will be phased?
There's probably a statistic out there somewhere, like of times maps have gone into overtime, or like the percentage, the chance it goes into overtime, and I think Inferno is the most common. Since almost every time I've seen an Inferno game, it's extremely close.
Inferno is the classic overtime sponge. Obviously, everyone remembers Boston with Cloud9 phase. But there's lots of other classic examples, and it's looking like, yeah, okay, we're gonna get 2 full buys. Daydream's not really got much util to work with, or head armor, but it doesn't really matter because you're against almost full AKs. Unless Mr. OG is hunting down Daydreams, I don't think it's gonna affect him. Same with Bubblicious, actually. So
It will actually give him quite a bit, Mr. OG, a bit of an advantage to the 2 of them aren't running helmets, but you know, most of them are. It's unlikely that we get a pick. But yeah.
that molly, it's going to do a little bit of damage. It's going to force out smoke as well, and that's going to mean that the CTs know exactly what's going on here, and they're aware of the fact that these T's are running away. They're throwing full banana take util, and they're going to take bananas 40 seconds into the round. So that's a really nice bit of responsive utility there coming out from XABC. It looks like they're taking the game a little bit more seriously than perhaps they were a little bit earlier.
Yeah, banana control, it's really important, especially on this map. It controls almost all the attacks on B side. Like, you got to get through banana to get to B side, unless for some reason you give up the entirety of A side and they still decide they want to attack B.
Mr. OG going 1 for 1, but Mustache Cat's going to go down instantly. Pretfly will actually be able to get one back, and it's a 3-on-3 retake, but are they aware of Bayrad's in pit? It seems not. He's going to get one, he's going to get a second as well, and Pricks left in a 1v3, his position now known, and Bubblicious. Quick kill, and it's going to be a 12-11 scoreline coming up, and the money for 95 Vikings is not good.
His positioning there was impeccable. Honestly, that was... Yeah, he wasn't expected. He popped out, just holding down control, or whatever his crouch button is. Some people are weird, put it on shift.
C.
Oh, C. Ah. Only
Right
like
click.
Battlefield players have it on C. If you have it on right click, there's something wrong.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get a half buy coming out from 95 Vikings, and hopefully XABT will be able to convert this, and it should be a 12-11. Ooh.
13-11.
A little bit of action there. Yeah, sorry, 13-11 still then. Yeah. That nade is going to do absolutely nothing because they're all inside apps already.
4 Tech 9s.
There's no one watching it. In fact, there's only 2 players on A as 2 more rotate over. Daydreams, he's going to get 1. Bayrons gets another. Bayrons gets 2, but that's a lot of kills there. Ramos trading it back into some form of security, and Biro taking the long rotate down banana all the way.
That nade.
He's going to flash his teammate through the smoke, and that's a really good timing because Predfly is not looking whatsoever, and he's going to get taken down, and 13-11 it is, although perhaps less comfortably than XABT would have liked.
That was very close. 2-on-1. Yeah, that could have easily gone in Predfly's favor, but
yeah, if he just started spamming his Tech 9 when he got blinded and got a lucky headshot, that could have been real bad for XABT.
Yeah. And of course, winning close rounds like that, especially when you start an eco, they don't really do much in terms of in-game, but in terms of out-of-gaming your morale, going into the next round, excellent.
Ooh, that's a good double entry for Mr. OG, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised to see another team save here, but with XABT playing the way they do, there's no chance they're saving.
He thought he was playing aim match for a minute, the way they just walked out in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh, the orb just running straight through the smoke
to deny the bomb plant. It's an interesting decision, but ultimately futile as it's leaving Bayrand in a 1v4.
Baron's 1v4, especially now he gave up the orb. It was creative, it was interesting, it didn't work.
It would have been more interesting if perhaps the time was low, so that would have perhaps precluded an actual bomb plant. Maybe if his teammate in
their dream had survived.
Daydreams?
Yeah, Daydream's not happy. Not happy at all. Oh! Bayron's going for the ninja defuse. It's gonna get watched by Mr. OG, and he's not gonna get away with it, but that could have been quite hilarious. And it's gonna... The score's gonna come a bit closer again. Agency only 1 round ahead of 95 Vikings now. And the buy here from the CTs is quite something, I have to say. A single AWP, 3 Deagles, and an MP9. Playing 4 towards A, but we know how 95 Vikings have been playing. They've been playing very methodically, getting their info. I don't think they're going to walk into this stack. Good early damage done there onto the CTs. Bayron's might be able to get this kill. Nope, okay. Prix does take a little bit of damage though. Although, what this has done is it's caused a little bit of a beat because they're aware of the pistol, and then they've walked into an AWP. So man advantage now rests on the CT side. And it looks like the T's are going to try and accelerate towards A based on the fact that they know there's no AWP on A, or at least they're going to shoot that. The Deagle on long is going to keep them at bay a bit. Oh, that's so close. If that goes, oh, that could have been devastating for the 95 Vikings.
Yeah, if Predfly died there, that would have been, that would have been one further step to the round win. 13-12, 14-12 would be even better. 2 away from winning the game.
There we go.
Bubblicious.
Man advantage is going to be taken away from the CTs, but Daydreams, he's going to be taking it straight back again, and Ramos, the hero of last game, he's going to get 1, he's going to get himself a 2nd as well, and the bomb's going to go down, courtesy of Mr. OG. And, oh, there's a little 1D there from Daydreams.
His forehead was showing, but lucky it was a big enough forehead.
Yeah. And the double AWP are going to get saved for the CTs, and the T's should know about it. So maybe they're going to go for something quick here. 14-12.
I assume they may go for their jump boost in mid again and shove the second AWP down banana, unless they want to try something weird.
Yeah, the game's getting dangerously close to a 2-0 here, but it's looking. Quite a lot of early damage done there with the util and a nice kill from Sten onto Biro, but Bayron's is going to trade it straight back with an aggressive play in the apartments. Gets caught on the door frame while blind, but isn't punished for it. Mr. OG is going to upgrade from his Galil onto an AK. Go on drop earlier, but Daydreams. Nice position through the edge of that smoke. Going to catch Sten. Very powerful to actually throw that smoke with a little bit of a gap in the right hand side so that you can get a few kills on it through mid.
Oh yeah. Ooh, they do have the man advantage.
Here. He's pushed up the smoke, and he's going to catch Mustache Cat as well. And Mr. OG falls, Trick lost alive, 1v3 after getting that trade. And he shouldn't have any kind of way of looking at this round.
Daydream is just playing in such an unorthodox way. It's quite entertaining, to be fair, but it's catching them off guard. He's just tricking them time and time again, playing in weird positions, doing weird things. The pricks. This round has suddenly turned somewhat winning positioning. He's isolated the 1v1s. Bayran's quite out of position. Wastes the AWP shot. He dies quite quickly.
Ramos doesn't know. Ramos is in apps. He's hoping it's an A play. Pricks might be able to convert this 1v4.
If he does, it'd be excellent, because Ramos, yeah, like you said, he still thinks it's an A hit, but now he's planting the bomb on B. Smoke is out. It's a bit of an awkward smoke. It does shut down the CT.
That tells his opponent exactly where the bomb's planted, but also gives him room to be able to peek towards CT, but he does hit the banana steps. And now Ramos is in big trouble, because he has no way of knowing what position Pricks have taken, although that missed AWP shot is going to tell him exactly what's going on. He's going to get a flashbang off. Going to be able to cross the site. He's going to get the molly down as well, and he's going to get the kill. No defuse kit, but he's got more than enough time. Agency, they're going to get 3 map points here. 2 map points? 3 map points. Something like that. A few map points. We'll go with that.
Yep. It's match point now. Win this, they win the series, they win the grand finals, win all of it. So yeah, pressure, and especially they're going into it with a full buy. It's somewhat forced, but it is a full buy nonetheless. Except for the one MP9. But yeah. 2 Mac 10s coming out from the side of 95 Vikings, 3 AKs, but a lot of util, a lot of nades. But they go for a
Must be play. A trade.
banana play, a nade.
Oh, and there we go. That should be able to at least allow the bomb plant. The 3 CTs retaking from CT are gonna have a hard time to convert this one into a map win.
They have taken a lot of damage though, but Daydreams, he is getting chipped off very slowly, but Predfly quite weak. Daydreams does fall. Overall, T-side quite weak. But they do have positions. Is it being defused? No.
Guy on the bomb died. Daydream's up to his usual antics of running through a smoke. Isn't able to convert on it this time, and only 2 kills, and it's both the guys who started the round with the Mac 10. So, all in all, a pretty successful round from 95 Vikings, and I would hope that XAVT are going to eco this. Oh no. Okay, no, it's only Ramos who's forced. It's okay.
They should have ecoed the first round. Last round, I
No,
think
they won the round before. There's no way you eco after you win a round.
Oh, true.
And here we go, 4B. Tech9 included, CZ included. Oh, and it's easy eco kills for Mustache Cat. He is only on 16 HP, and Sten's gonna save him, taking down that CZ and armor. I don't know what Ramos was thinking when he bought that, but it's gonna mean that we're on round 30, and Ramos, he's gonna be relegated to some kind of probably pistol armor. Well, his teammates all have M4 armor. 3 flashes, 1 smoke on the entire DP side.
See, if they were running basic M4s without the suppressor, it would cost a lot more, because I believe, yeah, M4 A1S is their 2950. So
no,
they are
2900.
2900, yep. They are a bit cheaper than regular M4s, which doesn't make any sense that the cheaper weapon is the better one.
To be honest, since the nerf, I think if the price was reverted to being the same, I think a lot of people would switch to the A4, myself included. But yeah, as it stands, the $200 price diff is enough to make a big difference actually. Biro, he's going to spot the player on Banana, but he isn't going to be able to get the kill. Peeks with his flashbang, trying to catch the player off guard.
Walks into it.
It's going to be a T-side group up towards Apps. Bayron's is going to fall, and there's only one player on the A side who's going to be able to deal with this hit. Bubblicious going down as well. Daydreams is going to be able to catch 2 off guard. The pit player might be able to go down 2 here. Short as well. Going to go down. Ooh, maybe not the best peak to take. Now it's a short player and a pit player. And the CTs have full armor and rifles. Oh no, Mustache Cat forgot about Ramos. It's a 1v1. Biro! He's gonna lose it though. Mr. OG with a 3k on 7 HP is gonna be able to prevent.
They were so close there.
And it's gonna be overtime 1.
That was very close. They almost closed out the series right then and there, which would have been interesting, to say the least.
Yep, 95 Vikings taking XAVT all the way on Inferno, it seems. And as you can see, like the difference between Vertigo and Inferno, like look at the scoreboard. I mean, Trix, Predfly, and Mustache Cat all on really good numbers in terms of frags. And on the other side, Daydreams and Bayrons. Ramos, he's cooled off a little bit in the second map, but maybe we'll see a resurgence from him in overtime. Is that a boost top mid? Yeah, but they've dismantled it. Okay. Flash into Apps to try and take long holds. They're going to be successful in that because the CTs aren't playing in Apps at all. They have a pit player and 2 long.
Yeah. EXAPT, they do have a health disadvantage. Actually, I take that back. They got picked quite quickly and easily.
Trix are going to be able to get the kill on Ramos though, and it's a 4-on-4, which always is going to favour the T side because the CTs are going to have to put their defense up. Daydreams has heard all the footsteps though. He knows exactly what's going on. He's going to get 1. Runs out of bullets though. Has to reload. Falls back. And Biro Boost is on top of the half wall. He's gonna get one, and Bubblicious, he's gonna clean the round up. Yep, he's gonna get 2, and they get the round that they couldn't get in regulation. They get the 16th.
Yeah, winning the 16th straight after the other team gets into OT. That hits a little bit, but they should be able to claw this back. They win quite successfully.
Oh? What's going on there?
You're in the lead in OT. Don't shoot each other. Don't be stupid.
I mean, it's not going to make any difference if the AK's on the other side, but oh, it's a good kill from Bricks. And Mr. OG is going to go on a tear on B, but Biro, not anticipated at all, gets a great equalizing kill there. Bayruns, he's going to be standing in the mid smoke, I think. Looking down mid, but absolutely no one. He might get caught off though here by Predfly. Peeking up with the underpass, spots him, and gets the kill. Now man advantage given over to the C5. Daydreams, he's gonna try and play a little bit of a tricky angle. He's gonna try and play graveyard. Hero, he's gonna spot the first player. He's gonna spot the bomb as well. Daydream's still not budging, and Predfly's gonna throw that CT smoke, and I think now Daydreams is gonna have to stop. Yeah, there we go.
This is very
even. Too little, too late. Vero, he's gonna get 1. 1 is enough. It's a winnable 1v1 for Daydreams. Now, Predfly, surely, he knows who it is, right? It's Daydreams. The most aggressive player you've ever seen in your life. He's gonna be Banana. Oh. Predfly's just clearing out ruins. He's scared that there was a B stack. Maybe a teammate called something over. We don't know, but I mean, surely this is Daydream's round.
As soon as he starts planting, Daydreams runs out.
Yeah, he's gonna peek. He's gonna be careful. He's gonna get this info, but he's not gonna get the kill just yet. That's not gonna connect for too much damage, and it's gonna be a nice headshot coming out from Daydreams. And 17-15 is gonna be the score going into the final round of OT. And the T side, they've got the bomb plant, so economic woes aren't gonna be at the top of their list of problems. The problem is that they don't really have an answer for what XABT have been putting at them. XABT's biggest problem in regulation was forcing too often, and that's just not going to be the case in OT, where they have so much money that they really don't. It doesn't matter how much they spend, especially when you win the first round as the CTs.
Yeah, they've really got to convert the CT side.
Yeah.
Their T side, their econ on T side was a little bit weak, but they should be able to take the lead quite decisively. They got a lot of momentum. They've won 2 rounds in a row, going to the 3rd round. They managed to win this 3rd round. They're into match point, but Pricks, he picks off Bayrands, putting it into a 5v4. Not an ideal situation, but still winnable for both sides.
Oh, I like this. Oh no, okay.
The
I
T
was gonna
side.
say, it looked like the CTs were kind of gambling for a 4A stack, but I guess Bubblicious is just gonna stay over here. I know they are. They're gonna play 4 towards A. It looks like. I know.
95 Vikings. They have a really good distribution.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that they don't have banana control, which is going to make them a little bit wary of B, but at the same time, XABT also don't have banana control. So both teams are worried about the other team having banana control, and look, that worries even Biro. He's going to start cheating over towards B, which is just the wrong decision.
Clock going down quite low, so they are waiting out the clock quite a bit, but
yeah, but one player. This is going to be a really tough round to win. I mean, it could be interesting if. Oh wow. 95 Viking, they're really going for this really slow late execute. Oh, if Ramot hides and denies the bomb, he can win the round instantly, but as it is, he only gets 1 kill, and this is going to be a really tough retake.
He did do enough chip damage.
Yeah, he did do a fair amount. It should be around for 95 Vikings, so. Yep, that's. Ooh.
It's a good pick. They're stacked up.
Mustache Cat gets a double. And Biro, he knows where Mustache Cat is. He should also know where Predfly is. But he's not going to be able to get either of them. And the 2-1 half, when both halves in regulation were 8-7. Not bad at all. Let's see what we can get.
OT is first to 4, I believe. Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it's 6 rounds. I remember recently it was either in a major or Yeah, I think it was in Stockholm, and it just went on for ages. I believe tons of OTs. I can't remember what map it was. I think it was Nuke. But yeah, OTs they can go on for a while. It's only map 2, so there's not an incredible amount of pressure for the XABT. But there is for 95 Vikings, because if they lose this, they lose the series, and that isn't ideal.
Yeah, but they didn't crumble under the pressure in regulation, man. They were down 3 championship points. They sat there and they went, yeah, okay. What else? They won the rounds that they needed to, and they got to this point. Let's see what they can do now. Looks like a regular just apps pop here. 3 guys going to be running out apps. Zero, he's going to catch up Mr. OG on the board. He's so low HP already, he just dies in the molly. And the 2 deep players, they're going to have to try and win a 2-on-3 retake.
The XABT, they do
Deny
have
championship point again.
Mustache Cat and Pricks, what can they
There
do?
we
But
go.
Mustache Cat does fall. Viren's taking a lot of damage, falls to Pricks. 2 versus 1, both up, all 3 at 100 HP.
Graveyard, Ramos a bit over aggressive there, and Publishers is known, but Pricks does fall. Here we go. 2 championship points here for XABT.
It's at
Can
either
they
championship
convert?
point or back into OT. Well, no, it's either they win the series or it's OT again. Another OT. Oof. What can they
Here
do?
we go.
The
Full them pause
econs.
across the board on the CTs because their economy is so bad, so fragile. Winning this round with lots of players up is a must if 95 Vikings want to win, but Ramos, he's going to get 1, Daydreams is going to get another, and Bayrons is going to get a 3rd. Predfly.
It's just going so close.
He might be able to drop the bomb here. Oh no, Predfly.
Predfly.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
He can still recover this. It doesn't look like they were punishing him too much, but it's a 1 versus 5. 3 of them decently low HP.
Here we go. Let's see. 1v5 to deny this championship. Can he do it? He's going to get the 1st. Now his position is known. He's going to make some fake info. Can he get the 2nd? He can, but runs out of bullets on the A1S and cannot get the 3rd. And that will be... That will be the series. That will be the championship. That will be XABT winning your Volpid Series Season 1. I mean, it was quite a dominant game, and I think it could have been more dominant with a few more grasp on their friends. But wow, I mean, I think we can definitely agree they definitely deserved that. The one of the 2 strongest teams coming into this tournament, themselves and Sinister, and also Quick Play before they dropped out. Beating Sinister in that semi-final, setting them up for this grand final match against 95 Vikings, and setting them up to win the entire tournament. I mean, well played, XABT.
Yep, it worked out quite well. It went into OT. They managed to close it out in the first OT. Only lost 1 round, so not terrible. Well, it was actually quite good. It was a lot closer than they wanted to be. They want coming in from the first map. I'd say they wanted that to end quite quickly. It didn't end as quick as they wanted, but it ended in their favor.
Yeah,
and that's
I mean, when you win a tournament and you win a bunch of money, like, can you really be upset that you had to wait an extra 20 minutes to do it? Yeah.
Unless you run it in 20 minutes for your PC.
Well, that's it from the Volpid Series, at least this series. So the winners and indeed the top 8, I believe, from the Royal stage will be invited to the next one, and I think we might be getting an interview, but I don't know. I'll let other people sort that out. So, oh no, okay, we're not getting an interview. So yeah, that's it for this Volpid Series. Apparently the issue is that XABC can't speak English, so
maybe that would be a problem in an interview. But congratulations to them, and congratulations to everyone who's played, and thanks everyone for coming. Thanks to the production team for sorting it all out, especially Airtuck. But yeah, it's been a great tournament, and I think that's it from us.
See ya.